Hello class 5, welcome back. Welcome to GK class. Today we are going to do page number 11. Now you see in last class we have already completed till page number 8, 9. I also told you to see and write the information which is given in page number 10 and 11. Okay. Now in 10 and 11 you have you have some interesting fruits and vegetables, and some information is given about. At the same time, if you have seen, you will get to see that in page number 11 there are few questions related to fruits and vegetables. Now if you can see your book, you will find that there are 4 questions which is given in page number 11. So I'll show you here. You see there are few questions which is given in page number 11, and we are going to do them today. Okay. Okay, let's start with question number 1. In question number 1, it is said, is tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Now, we have always said, in general terms, when we talk about tomato, we always say it's a vegetable, but actually tomato is not a vegetable, it is a fruit. Okay. Then we have the second question. What do tofu, miso paste and soya sauce have in common? Now tofu, this word may be it is new for you. For some people it may not be new because they might be knowing about what is tofu. Basically tofu is a product which is made by soya bean seeds. Okay. Now what is soya bean? Soya bean is a plant product from which we also make milk. Okay. So in tofu, miso paste and soya sauce, we have soya bean as common. Alright. Then next question. The first potatoes were cultivated in Ireland in about 7,000 years ago. Is it true or false? It is actually false. It is not true. Okay. So you can see the first potato which was cultivated in Ireland about 7,000 years ago. It is not the correct statement. Now I would like to know, you will give me the answer. See, I am not giving you the answer where the first potato was cultivated. You will give me the answer and send me in the email. Okay. So this statement number 3 is wrong. It is false. Then we come to the next question. Strawberries are the only fruits. I hope all of you have seen strawberries and they are very tasty fruits. Okay. So it is the only fruit with seeds on the outside. Generally in all the fruits we see the seeds are inside the fruit. Okay. And it is covered by the pulp. It's pericarp. Okay. Now in this particular fruit, it is said, the statement says that the seeds are on the outside of the fruit. Is it true or false? Yes, friends, it is true. And the strawberry is not only the fruit where you will find seeds on the outside, but also cashew nut is also one of the option, is another example where you will find that seeds are on the outside of the fruit. Okay. So we will see the answers of all these questions here. The first answer is tomato is a fruit. Then in tofu, miso paste and soya sauce, what is common? Soya bean is common. The next question, first potato was cultivated in Ireland about 7,000 years ago. Is it true or false? It is absolutely false, and you will give me the right answer of it. Okay. Then we have the fourth question. The fourth question says that strawberry are the only fruits with seeds on the outside. So it is true, and even cashew nut is also one of the example where you will find that the seeds are on the outside of the fruits. Okay. So here we complete page number 11. You will write this answer in your book and send me for the correction. Now we will do page number 12. Okay, now here we are with page number 12. Now you see we have completed chapter number 1, where we have learned about our beautiful nature. Now, in this chapter number 2, we are going to learn about our incredible India. Now, we know we are proud to be an Indian, and we are we say very proudly that we are actually Indian, and we love our country. Okay, so let us see how much we love our country and how much you know about your country. So from these few pages from Incredible India, we have few pages where okay, so we are going to see that how much we know about our country. Okay, now the first question you see, page number 12, the first question is, you have to fill in the blanks. At the stroke of midnight on 14-15 August 19 Pandit J-N India's first P then dash M dash addressed the nation. India had won her independence from B dash. Now you have to fill up these blanks. So the first one is, now it is 14-15 August 1947. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. You must write the correct spelling of Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. You see here I have written Jawahar, Jawahar, Lal, Lal, then Nehru, Nehru. Okay, comma. India's first Prime Minister addressed the nation. India won her independence from whom? From the Britishers or British. So answer completes here. First blank is 1947. Then Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Prime Minister, first Prime Minister, and we got independence from British. Now we come to the next question. The next question says, on dash 1950, India became Republic. A year earlier, it had adopted or accepted a dash. The word starts with C. That is a document that contains the laws by which our country is governed. Dr. B.R. then you have to fill up, was the chairman of the committee that drafted or wrote the Constitution of India. Now the first fill in the blank will be on 26th January. Okay, 26th January 1950, India became Republic. A year earlier, it had adopted a constitution. Constitution spelling is C-O-N-S. Cons, T-I-T-T-U-T-U-T-I-O-N. T-I-O-N. Constitution. Learn the spelling correctly. Okay. So what is Constitution? Constitution is a document where how our government should, how our country should govern. The rules and regulation, the laws are written over there. Okay. And it was written by whom? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So the answer here, the first blank will be 26 January 1950. Second blank Constitution. Third blank Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay. Now we move to the next question. Question number 3. Now in the question number 3 you see, it is India has a parliament system. In our country we have parliament. Okay, you must be knowing it is in New Delhi, and this parliament has got certain they have some system. Now it has two houses, and the name of those two houses is, one is Lok Sabha, other one is Rajya Sabha. Okay, then one is Lok Sabha and other is Rajya Sabha. The some members of parliament become minister and form the council of minister under the leadership of prime minister. Okay, so let us see here the first blank. It is India has parliamentary system of government. It has two houses of parliament. Okay, it has two houses of parliament. The first blank is parliament. Second blank will be Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Third blank we have under the leader it is and form the Council of Minister. Form the Council of Minister. There is no blank here. Okay, this is not the one. Under the leadership of PM. PM is Prime Minister. Okay. Then we move to the fourth question. Now in the fourth question you see. Okay, so now we are here with question number 4. In question number 4 you will see each of the color in our national flag. Now how many colors are there in our national flag? There are 3 colors. Okay, so that is why it is called tricolor flag. Now the first each color of the national flag stands for something. Like every color of our national flag has got its importance. Okay, so in question number 4 it is like importance of flag of a national flag has been explained. Now you just see, look at the question. Each color of each of the color in our national flag stands for something. Saffron stands for courage and sacrifice. Okay, then white stands for truth and purity, and green stands for prosperity. So first one, in the first blank you will write saffron, because saffron stands for courage and sacrifice. Then white stands for truth and purity, and green stands for prosperity. Okay, now we move to the next question, question number 5. The national emblem of India is a replica of lion, capital of dash. You see, this is our national emblem. Okay, just look at the picture properly, and related to that we have question. So the national emblem of India is a replica of the lion, capital of whom? Of Ashoka at Sarnath in Uttar Pradesh. The 4, what is there like in the emblem? Whose picture? Which animal's picture is there? It is lions. The 4 lions. One lion is hidden at the back of other lion. Okay. So symbolizes or stands for power, courage and confidence. The motto. What is the motto of this emblem? The motto is Satyamev Jayate. Jayate is already written. Satyamev. Satya means it fights for the truth. Truth always wins. Is incredible below the emblem in Devanagari script. When translated from Sanskrit, it means T. T means Satya means truth. Along triumphs. Okay. Truth always wins, like at any cost. So here for question number 4, the first blank will be saffron, then white and then green. And question number 5, first blank will be Ashoka, then lions, then Satyamev, and the last blank is truth. Okay, so here we complete page number 12, and in 11 what you will do, those 4 questions which I have explained, you will write their answers, and also one question which I have asked you to find out the answer of it, you will send me that also, and complete this work, send your work for correction. I can see many of you are sending your work, but then those who are not sending, please try to send as early as possible so that we can get advance in our syllabus. Okay, till then take care and bye bye.